Hey everyone, so this is my review of Magnum P.I. Season 1, Episode 11, called Nowhere to Hide, and essentially what this episode is about is that when Magnum's asked by the cousin of this sort of Russian fugitive to look into his location, Higgins and Kumu's lives are sort of put into danger as they all get a bit too close and personal with everything that's going on. And this was a really entertaining and interesting episode with how they chose to sort of approach everything and make everything play out. And it was really interesting to see how they sort of took this underlying plot theme in this episode where it turns out that everyone's really sort of getting agitated with Magnum's approach to fixing situations and how he tends to sort of choose to go above the law to get the results that he wants. And a lot of people are sort of getting frustrated with him doing that and sort of on their last line of willing to support him and help him. And just how all that played out was really interesting, but it also felt a little weird with how, yes, they admitted that they were angry with him and didn't really want him to continue doing what he was doing, but then all of them still continued to sort of help him as well. So that felt odd to me because it felt like they weren't really teaching him a lesson on trying to get him to change and trying to get him to sort of stop doing what he's doing. They just continue sort of feed into helping him. And that just felt odd, but I guess it made for a better storyline and still continued to make Magnum sort of the hero that he needs to be. Then everything around this case and sort of what was actually going on was interesting. And I definitely did enjoy the sort of turn when the truth came out about who this person who hired Magnum actually is and what these Russian sort of spies or intelligence or the black market sellers, I'm not really sure what they were, actually want with this Russian defective man. And the truth and everything around that was really, really great and fun and interesting to see sort of how Magnum chose to take all that information and what he sort of did with it. But that did also make for some weird moments where how Magnum sort of chose to fix everything by the end. And then everything with Higgins in this episode was interesting with a bit more reveal coming out about her past, as well as how she sort of chose to approach different situations when her and Kumu are sort of being held hostage. Then, just overall, this was a really, really entertaining and interesting episode that had a lot of really good moments to it. I'm very interested to see sort of what things might happen in the future now that Magnum's sort of starting to learn his lesson a bit more. Then so this is my review of Magnum P.I. Season 1, Episode 11, called Nowhere to Hide. So, yeah.